So these are my semi-final first set predictions for the UEFA Champions League. Obviously we know it's now Arsenal, PSG, Barcelona and Inter Milan in the semi-finals of Champions League. Starting off then with Arsenal versus PSG. The first leg will be at Arsenal. So once then Arsenal will need to try and get a Dudley to take back to Paris into the second leg. Ideally, the same first leg performance they put against Real Madrid in the quarterfinals, ideally. Can Arsenal win the Champions League now? Because that will feel like a statement win, beating the defending European champions in Real Madrid. Not just beating them, they did a job on Real Madrid over the 2 years. Did a job on them, especially on the advert store as well. And second leg last night, obviously the second leg was last night against Real Madrid. Real Madrid could have had a penalty. Wasn't a penalty for me. I think Mbappe paid for it, to be honest with you. Saka missed the penalty, trying to do a penalty, which is a bit arrogant in my opinion. Just put it in. Just put it in, pass it in. If he would have decided, does what he does, Saka, I think Arsenal would have had a more of a lead, to be honest with you. I just don't know why he's trying to chip it. It's a bit arrogant in my opinion, if you ask me. Obviously, he didn't come back to cost him. I think it's the studs and the racism Saka still got in his social media comments, still disgusting in my opinion. At the end of the day, it's pretty football, man. It's football at the end of the day. But doesn't excuse the fact that he should be doing it, in my opinion, penalting on it. And but yeah, Real Madrid struggled over the 2 years to stop past Arsenal, and that's the thing about Arsenal. Arsenal have one of the best defences yet out of the teams remaining. I think that Arsenal and Inter Milan got the best defences out of the 4 teams. I think Inter Milan got the best squad overall. I think that Arsenal, in terms of Arsenal's squad, the thing with Arsenal is they've got a good defence. They've actually got a good midfield as well with Partey and White. And whenever Odegaard's not playing, the midfield's good for Arsenal. Forward line needs work on for Arsenal. There's only Saka really. There's only Saka. Everyone else is a bit hit and miss for Arsenal, if you ask me. Obviously, Mourinho is obviously playing as that false striker as well. But you can't keep relying on them to play as a false striker all the time. Just my opinion. I suppose it is working in some days. You still can't rely on. You still need a striker at the end of the day. But Arsenal against PSG. See, PSG in the first year, I was like, why? PSG are too relentless, too good. But we saw vulnerabilities in PSG in that second year against Aston Villa. Aston Villa almost came back against PSG. Almost came back from 2-0 down as well. Which was what, 5-1 after it? It was 5-1 after it, and Aston Villa got 3 goals, and all of a sudden it was panic stations for PSG. With the way Aston Villa got them 2 goals as well to make it 3-2 as well. I think Tonson missed a sitter, didn't he? Tonson missed a sitter with 3 headers as well. This is what I'm saying. As most PSG were the best side my team, Liverpool, played this season, Liverpool had chances against PSG in that second half, that second leg. This is what I'm saying. I don't think PSG are that great defensively, in my opinion. Then PSG, very good in midfield, and the attack's very good. They haven't got a natural striker though, PSG haven't got a natural striker. They play with pretty much Dembele, Kvaratskhelia and Doué, really. That's really the best front three. PSG will play the same at Arsenal. At the moment, I'm predicting a PSG first Inter final, but I would not be shocked if Arsenal do that by PSG, to be honest with you. Just because PSG, they've got a weakness defensively that Arsenal can exploit. I actually think the worst team for Arsenal to play in the remainder of the competition is actually Inter Milan. I think that's the worst team for Arsenal to play. That's who Arsenal should be avoiding, in my opinion. While with PSG and Barcelona, they'll be getting chances, Arsenal. They will be getting chances. Do I think Arsenal got the chance of winning it? I do. Do I think they'll win it? No. I still have my doubts on Mikel Arteta. I still have my doubts on him being the man to get Arsenal across the line. Yeah, to beat Real Madrid, but at the end of the day now, Arsenal fans need to have the mentality now where we need to make that Real Madrid result count for the rest of the competition. You don't win it now. Simple as that. Otherwise, that Real Madrid result means nothing. Let's be real. But yeah, in terms of my prediction for the first leg, I do think Arsenal will win the first leg. I've gone for a 2-1 win for Arsenal. I'm not sure if Arsenal go through overall though. I think Luis Enrique, he's well experienced before with Barcelona. He'll know how to get through to the final. While Mikel Arteta doesn't know how to get through to a Champions League final. That's what could count here. Potentially. So 2-1 Arsenal in that one. Barcelona versus Inter Milan. I think both semi-finals first legs will be tense in my opinion. I think Inter Milan far better defensively than Barcelona. I think Inter will score. Barcelona need too many doubts defensively. Again, Barcelona very good in midfield and very good in attack. They got the best, probably the best winner in the world in Lamine Yamal. They got Rafinha on the other side as well. They got Lewandowski up front, who's still popping in with goals. They got Pedri in midfield. What a baller he is in midfield, Pedri. While Inter Milan, I think Inter Milan got the strongest squad overall for me. They got a good course in Simeone Inzaghi. Very good defensively, very hard to stop past defensively, Inter Milan. Yeah, people say Bayern Munich stole past them, but yeah, Bayern Munich have got the attack to stole past them, let's be real. Very good defensively, Inter Milan, very good in midfield. The wing-back's very good as well. And even though I don't rate the two strikers for Inter Milan, at the end of the day, they do the job as well. They pop in with the goals as well. They're very strong on the bench overall. They even got depth off the bench as well, Inter Milan. Former finalists of the Champions League as well, obviously against Man City. So they got that know-how Inter Milan. And I think that'll be crucial in the semi-final against Barcelona. Hansi Flick has done it before with Bayern Munich as well, to be fair. But I just think Inter Milan, I actually think Inter Milan do edge out Barcelona overall in the overall first set and second leg. But in terms of my prediction for the first set, I've done for a 1-1 draw. Just because it's a new camp, isn't it? It's a new camp, and I think Inter Milan will be down there to frustrate the new camp crowd and get something from the game to take back to the San Siro. So them are semi-final first set predictions. Feel free to leave your predictions down below in the comments, and I'll be back for my second year predictions for these tides after the first year games are done. So feel free to leave your thoughts down below. I've done for Arsenal 2, PSG 1, and I've done for Barcelona 1, Inter Milan 1. Feel free to leave your thoughts and predictions down below in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next video.